Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today we're going to be showcasing Stage Sakazuki, which I think at this point, if you haven't been paying attention, Sakazuki is obviously the best deck in the format, right? You have this top three of Sakazuki, Moira, and Katakuri. But if you look at like top cuts and how often decks are making it to the top cut, usually Sakazuki is more represented than the other two, and for good reason, because honestly there's a reason that this leader is getting banned, right? Like a lot of these cards are just so busted. Hound Blaze, Sword, and now this new version with Stage allows us to more efficiently remove the opponent's units, even if they're playing two forecasts back to back. So that's what we're gonna do today. We haven't showcased Stage Sakazuki, and I personally want to practice this leader myself because I plan to bring Sakazuki for the Carta Magica Montreal Regional on May 11th. So I need to practice this a little bit more. This list that you see in the screen is an OP06 list, mostly because I know there's going to be a Treasure Cup on May 4th. I know there's another tournament this weekend as well. So if you're looking to play Sakazuki before the release of EVO1, you have this version here. With the release of EVO1, really the only card that looks as a good replacement here is going to be your T-Bone, right? Like you're going to just replace your Vergo for T-Bone, because at least T-Bone can actually be useful in certain situations to actually KO something if necessary, right? So it could be like an extra KO if for some reason you end up being brick compared to Burger, which doesn't really do anything. Overall, the rest of the list is going to be the same. Now, why are we playing Stage versus just playing Grave Eruption? The big thing is what I mentioned. Having the stage on the field, even though you miss out on the draw from Great Eruption, having the stage on the field or just playing the stage and then resting the stage means that you get like -2 for free every turn. Your Sakazuki leader does -1, your stage does another -1. So what this means is that now you need less. You can more efficiently remove the opponent's cards, right? For example, let's say that the opponent has two forecasts on the field, right? You're able to Sakazuki stage to get one of them to two costs, and you're able to go Hina to get the other one to be a zero cost, and then you go for your Lucci to remove them both, right? Or you can go for a Ama no Murakumo to remove them both. Before, you're not able to do that because if the opponent has two four costs on the field, your Sakazuki can only get one of them to three costs, your Hina can get the other one to zero, but you're still going to have an extra card to get that three cost down to two so that you can actually have the Lucci or the Ama. So that's kind of where this comes into play, especially potent, powerful if you have like the Rebecca Lucci Hina combo, because again, on turn 8, well, not on turn 8, for 8 Dawn, you can just go attack with Sakazuki, -1, Marineford rest, -1. Then you play Rebecca, Hina, and then Lucci, and again, you're able to get rid of two of the opponent's forecasts. It also helps you against opposing Gecko Morias because now, again, you only need to have Sakazuki stage and a Hina or a Kuzan to get the opponent's Gecko Moria down to 2 costs to settle for a Hound Blaze or an Amanorakuni. I'm rambling a lot, but I just want to let you know how good this Marineford is. We only play 3 of it so that we don't overdraw too many of it. And if you ever get an extra one, the great thing is that you can always just trash it with your leader ability. The rest of the list is very similar to everything that we have seen Sakazuki do since OP05. We are playing triple Kuzan and triple Sabo, and the reason for that is to help us with the Katakuri matchup. These two cards carry that matchup. Katakuri players have a really hard time dealing with Sabo, and the Kuzan as well makes it so that we're able to efficiently remove the opponent's 7 cost or 10 cost big mobs. So I would definitely recommend playing both of these cards as at least 3 of each one. The card that ends up getting the cut because of that is going to be our Borsalino. So we play less Borsalinos because Borsalino ends up being vulnerable to Amaru, which is one of the big things that you're going to run into against a lot of opponents. We do still play 1/7 cost here. Can be really nice at just putting pressure, especially if you're going first, right? You can play this on curve on turn 7 and be able to remove something from the opponent. Again, we're able to actually remove a 6 cost if we want the stage on the field using our Borsalino, which can be really nice. Obviously, we play Tashigi to be able to search for our Navy cards, and we did cut one Brannew, so we have 4 Tashigis and 3 Brannews. And again, that's to make space for the swords and the Marinefords. So these two cards are just mostly our searchers, which is what you want to look for. We have our 2K counters, which is going to be the Tsuru, the Vergo. Especially the Tsuru can be really useful at doing -2 into the opponent. And then your Vergo is just there because you can actually search it with Tashigi or with Brannew. And that's why I say you can probably play T-Bone and be able to also get that from your hand. Then we have Rebecca, and Rebecca is so good in this deck because it lets us bring back stuff from the trash and be able to potentially play a Hina if we already have it in our hand, or if we want to get the Hina from the trash to play it to set up for a removal that this deck has. Lucci, we play 3 Luccis instead of 4 because instead we're also playing 3 Ama no Murakumo, which I'm just going to refer to as Sword for the rest of the video. And yeah, both of these kind of just lets us remove anything that the opponent throws. The Lucci gives us a body at the same time, but it's a little bit more expensive, while the Ama no Murakumo sword means that we can play Moria on 8 Dawn, or when we have 10 Dawn, we can play Moria and be able to still play the Ama no Murakumo to remove 2 of the opponent's units, right? We don't have enough Dawn to play Moria into Lucci. Obviously, you can get the Lucci from the trash, but a lot of times you probably want to get like a Rebecca so you can play a Hina and also have a Helmeppo to be able to reduce the opponent's cards by -4, -3, -1, -1, and then have the Ama to get rid of 2 of their units. Of course, the bread and butter and what made this deck get over the edge in OP06 is your Gecko Moria. The Gecko Moria is so ridiculous because, again, as we talked about, you can either bring back Rebecca, which lets you bring back a Hina, or you can honestly just bring back Lucci as well. Or sometimes I also like if I have a Dawn and I have nothing better to do and the opponent doesn't have anything that I need to remove, sometimes you can literally play it as a kind of like a tempo play by going Gecko and just reviving a Kuzan, for example, which lets you get a draw and potentially and we're talking about just the forecast, right? Then you also can bring back a little guy. So usually, sometimes you can bring Brannew or Tashigi to be able to search more. Most of the times, you probably just gonna bring back Helmeppo. That's why we play 2 Helmeppos, which lets you give your opponent -3 and set up to follow up with set up to follow up with the sword or the Hound Blaze. For Hinas, because the Hinas just lets us get so much value, reducing the opponent's stuff. The Helmeppo, again, is just there to be brought back with the Gecko Moria, and then Hound Blaze, Sword, to be able to remove anything that the opponent throws at us, right? This is kind of like one of the standard Sakazuki lists, so I don't think I need to talk about it too much. But the strategy is going to be to just control your opponent's board, right? Try to find the most efficient ways to be able to get rid of the opponent's units while using the least amount of cards as possible. And that's again where the stage comes into play because it means that on average we're using 1 less card to actually remove something because we have the extra -1 from the stage into play. Yeah, we'll try to give it a shot here. We're gonna have today we have 3 games, right? And again, we're gonna have mostly games against EBO1 players, but we're gonna have 1 game against Red Purple Law, 1 game against a Sakazuki Mirror, and then 1 game against an Iceberg player, which was actually really, really cool. So hope you enjoyed this quick deck breakdown on how to play this deck. If you liked today's video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you all later. In this match, we're gonna against Red Purple Law. So their aggression is kind of crazy. I want to look for stage here. I think the stage kind of, for lack of a better term, sets the stage for how I can actually get rid of a lot of their units. Maybe. No, I think I'm gonna play it. I guess I can always play it next turn, right? No, let's play it now. Let's play it now. The stage will allow me to be able to get rid of 2 forecasts, right? Which is the important thing here. We're gonna just play Brannew, and that's why I wanted to play that last turn, because that way we get a Tashigi here. And I guess I'll grab the Tsuru. Could also be Kuzan, but the Kuzan just gets bottom deck. But at least it's forcing the opponent to bottom deck that Kuzan. Let's grab the Tsuru. Let's grab the Tsuru. It would have given me a card too, so I guess that wouldn't have been bad. But yeah, the stage allowed me to kind of get 2 other cards to be... Yeah, we'll go here. We don't have Hina yet. Hina would be really nice as well. So Bone Clay. Bone Clay, bottom deck, Bone Clay. So like right here, for example, right? Huh. That would have been cute. So stage and leader can get this down to 2. We don't have another way to get another one down though, because we didn't have the Hina. This doesn't let me draw it. This doesn't let me draw the Helmeppo, so I guess maybe I should have kept the Helmeppo, but I kind of like having the Helmeppo in my trash. Maybe we give up 1 here. I don't know that playing the Tsuru is correct. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I should have kept the stage. It wouldn't have mattered, right? It wouldn't have mattered anyways. So I guess we'll just go Hound Blaze. Yeah, we'll just go Hound Blaze. We'll be able to attack for 5, 5. This can get down to 2, and then we'll keep this for another turn. We really want that Hina. We really wanted that Hina, right? So we'll go here. Stage will get it down to 2. Then we go Hound Blaze and attack the opponent for 6. Okay. Not a great hand, but also not the worst. Yeah, not a great hand, but also not the worst. I just need to be able to somehow get rid of their units whenever I can. The stage will help me out a lot with that. The stage will help me out a lot with that, but it's still not awesome. Yeah, like we'll attack for 6 here. Give me a 2k. Yep. This can attack me for 5. Opponent's gonna go ahead and, yeah, they get so much value here. Bottom deck the Brannew. I guess you're killing the Tashigi. You get another Dawn. You attack me for 6 and attack me for 5. I want Hina. I really need Hina. Perfect. So, we can go Rebecca. Rebecca, grab the Lucci maybe. Play the Hina. -1. -4. And then go for the other ones. Who do I care? I guess I care more about the Beppo, right? I care more about the Beppo because this is just going to become... I mean, this is going to become a 5k because of my Hina being on the field. But the Beppo makes the most sense for us to attack into. I wonder if the opponent actually blocks with their kid here. They will. Which makes sense. I think they know what we're going to do here, right? They know exactly what we're going to do here. Let's go Rebecca. Let's go Rebecca. Let's grab the Lucci. We'll play the Hina. Go here. We'll go like this. We'll play sword for both. And then we'll pass. And I probably should have cycled actually. I forgot to cycle. But having the second Rebecca is pretty good as well, right? Opponent's going to try to kill here. Do I want to have this down? I think I'd rather have this in the graveyard than get... I guess you should have just blocked, right? What if the opponent... Yeah, let's just block now. Rebecca's going to get bottom deck anyways. Have them bottom deck at Tashigi if they want to. Because I want to be able to play... I needed the Hina in the trash so that I could go ahead and do this thing, right? So yeah, they go here. So why not play that right away and then bottom deck? I'm confused. I am indeed confused. We can KO this Spawn Clay pretty easily. So then it's just going to be a Lucci Rebecca shenanigans here. Yeah, so we can... Yeah, okay. Oh. Do we don't have another Lucci? Okay, well, I guess this is going to set it up for later. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess we can attack for 3 here. We have 8, right? Yeah, we can attack for 3 here. Eat that up. Attack for 5 here. And just minus this law. I think at this point, I'm kind of like in a really decent spot, right? We'll just go here. We'll go Rebecca again. We'll grab the Hina. We'll go Hina. Go here. I think opponent just messed up last time, to be honest, by not bottom decking the Hina when they had the chance. Because now we were able to just do this because of the Hina. That's why I didn't even mind. I guess the opponent needed to go ahead and do it that way. Yeah, we're going to give you the Rebecca again, knowing that you can just... That way the opponent is forced to play a race match, right? Okay. Wait, opponent's at 1 life, guys. Opponent's actually at 1 life. Yeah, let's force you to do this. Yeah. Wait a second. Opponent's at 1 life with only 3 cards? Huh. Wait a second. 1 life, 3 cards. We just killed him, right? We go 9. And then 11. I guess opponent could have 2k, 2k. 2k, 2k, 1k. Do we play a safe? If we play a safe, the opponent bottom deck the Lucci, so it's not like we can get a Lucci back here. I guess let's go here first. Maybe we get a Hound Blaze. We could play a safe. We don't have to grid this out. We don't have to actually grid this out. We have 3 life. But what if the opponent gets... this is interesting. This is interesting. If we go for it, and opponent survives this, they're going to be a 0 cards. Yeah, I think we just go for it. I think we just go for it. Go 9. Go 11. If the opponent counters here, then we can always just kill their units. Yeah, let's just go 11 here. That deck plays a lot of cards that don't have any counters. Yeah, the deck plays a lot of cards that don't have any counters, right? The Race Mats, the Gordon. I was scared of like... And they actually could have been okay because they had the Shuriaya coming up next turn. So the opponent could have actually played Shuriaya, attack with both their units here, with all 3 of their units, play Shuriaya and being able to defend next turn. But they would need to have an extra 1k there, right? So they ended up having 2k, 2k, and then that 2k from the last life. But yeah, they play a lot of non-counter cards between the Race Mats, the Gordons. A lot of them also play the Ain, right? Tsuru, right? We see the Tsuru Rusher in their deck list. The Kid Killer also doesn't have any counter anymore either. So I guess they're not playing Ain. They're only playing... they're playing the... what's it called? The Beppo instead. So yeah, but they do have 12 non-counter cards. So I think I'm down to take that gamble of attacking for 9, attacking for 11. Because I didn't have anything better to do. If I had something better to do, like if I had a Lucci here, and I could have KO'd their units, I would have probably gone for the Lucci. But because the Lucci got bottom deck, we don't have another Lucci on the graveyard, so we're not able to play Moria. So it kind of, again, it always changes depending on what you have on your trash. And that's what you have to watch out for. Like, you really have to manage your trash with this deck and really keep that in mind, right? Because, again, if we had the Lucci in the trash, we could have just gone, -1 here with the Stage, -3 here with the Helmeppo, play Gecko. Like, we play Gecko, grab the Helmeppo, grab the Lucci, do -3 here. This will really be a -2, and then KO them both with the Lucci, and I still have 2 5k attacks into the... I mean, a 5k and a 7k attack into the opponent. So, that would have completely changed this, but because we didn't, we just risked it, and it almost was a mistake, right? Because again, the opponent had the blocker coming up next turn that would have allowed them to survive our follow-up attack, because they could have just killed Hina, bottom deck Tashigi, and then we will only have 1 attack with our Sakazuki to be able to actually do anything. So close, but we got there. So GG's. In this match, we're going against the Sakazuki Mirror. So going to be a lot of back and forth here. A lot of back and forth in this specific matchup. We have the Stage, and we have the Tashigi. And we have the Kuzan. I kind of like keeping this. Obviously, a lot of it is whoever gets the most Morias. So us having 0 Morias is going to be annoying. Oh, we forgot to cycle, by the way. That's my fault. Yeah, we forgot to cycle. We should have attacked first. Yeah, I forgot to cycle last turn. That's my fault. We'll just play the stage now, since we have that extra Dawn. Yeah, we'll take this 5. That's our sword. So, yep, this is what we play the stage, right? Because now we can go ahead and play sword on this Kuzan. I wonder if I ever go here first and see if we can get an Amaru. And we get an we get a Hound Blaze, sorry. I don't know why I say Amaru. So, we go 5. Go here. And then we're going to go 7 with Brannew, right? So, 5. Go here. And go 7. Okay. Opponent gets a trigger. I mean, it could be the Amamukarano sword, and they can bottom deck 2 cards, right? And that's exactly what it was, right? So that's actually really good for them. Like, really good for them. We're gonna go ahead and send this Borsalino away. Yeah, that's a nasty trigger for them to get. So they're not playing the stage version. We haven't seen our Luccis, but we do have the Rebecca, and we're gonna have Sabo. Yeah, they're just gonna kill my Brannew. That makes sense. They don't have to do anything here. They just need to develop another Kuzan. They're gonna go Rebecca. Hina? Okay, well, if they play this Hina here, we can just bottom deck them both, right? What am I missing? I guess we're not able to bottom deck them both because we can go -2 here, but we don't have minus unless we give up a Tsuru. Unless we give up a Tsuru, we're not bottom decking them both. I really want to bottom deck this Hina. I really want to bottom deck this Hina. So I think I will. I think I'm just gonna go. Is this worth the Amamukarano? I don't know that it is actually. I don't know that it is. So if we just go after their life, right? If we just go after their life, Tsuru, Ama, and Kuzan, I guess we can go like that, right? I guess we can go here. Yeah, we'll go here, -1. If the opponent wants to block, I think it's going to be worth it for me to go for the Tsuru. It sucks giving up a 2k counter, but I can go Tsuru and Kuzan. And just bottom decking their units, I think is really solid. They actually take it anyways. Okay. Yeah, so we can go ahead and get this one to 1. Go here, get this down to 2. Go sword, bottom deck them both. And we're going to go ahead and go Kuzan. And we're going to cycle the Rebecca and get another Hound Blaze. So now the opponent has to deal with this Kuzan this turn, which is going to force him to have to use, yep, there you go, the Borsalino. If we take this, okay. So the problem here is, I mean, this will get it down to, we get it down there. We go Hound Blaze, chill, or it has to be Rebecca, right? Because we don't have enough for the Moria to actually matter here. So it's gonna be Rebecca for 4, Hound Blaze for 2, 1 for Tashigi. I guess if we're gonna go Tashigi, we can always go Tashigi first, right? We can always go Tashigi first. We still don't see the Luccis. Do we need to have another Hound Blaze? We'll go like this. We'll go like this. We already have a Tsuru in the graveyard, so it's not gonna need the thing as much. We'll go Rebecca. Yeah, we'll draw this. We'll play this. Give it -4. Stage. Give it -1. And then we just go Hound Blaze. We force the opponent to have to take this. Oh, yep. So they go down to 1. A second sword trigger. I mean, I guess it could be a Hound Blaze trigger for the Hina. It's an Ice Age trigger. But the Hina still stays in the trash, which is not bad. I mean, I don't want to trash the Moria because this is the part of the game where we're gonna be going Moria versus Moria. So I don't want to trash the Moria. So I guess I just trash this. I just trash this guy, right? So this is a really good. This is a really good card here. So the opponent's gonna play their Moria most likely. They have Lucci. Well, I guess their Moria is kind of trash, huh? Unless they cycle like a Brannew here. Yeah, but this is the stage of the game where, yeah, they are 1 life, so they have to be careful, because if they get too risky, they can just, like, die. And whatever they summon, we can just go ahead and, yeah, okay, so they do have Moira, and they have the Brannew, right? So they're gonna go Lucci, boom, 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 boom. All right. This is where the stage comes into play. So they drew the Helmeppo. So this is where the stage comes into play, right? Because, sure. Oh wow, we even get a better draw here now. So we go Gecko, Rebecca, and Helmeppo. The Helmeppo gets this down to 1. The Rebecca gets me like a Hina, which gets this down to 4. This gets it down to 3, gets it down to 2, right? So that's kind of what we're looking for. So we're just gonna cycle this bad boy here. We're gonna attack for 5. So the stage. Oh wait, we should have attacked the Brannew, by the way. That was my mistake. We should have absolutely attacked this Brannew. Yeah, we should have killed that Brannew. That actually will matter. That actually will matter. Yeah, that will matter a lot. That will matter a lot. Leaving that Brannew alive when I barely have any cards to defend myself. That like I attack into the. Again, it's what we said. We don't need to worry about their life just yet. Yeah, I guess we ate up a card, but the opponent's gonna just play their own stuff here, right? They're gonna do the same thing we just did. They're gonna go Moira. I guess if they go for it that way, we can always just counter out. So it's not the end of the world. But like leaving that Brannew there is gonna be a big deal. Because if the opponent instead goes for like an Amaru, we're gonna be in trouble. Now the problem that the opponent has is, I mean, we don't have a Lucci, right? So we have 1 less big attacker. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, in my head I was like, oh yeah, I have to attack into the Brannew, and instead I attack into the Sakazuki to just go into a 1k. When I knew that the opponent also picked up that Helmeppo. Like, look at that. We were having able to keep that Helmeppo in the field right now, and force the opponent to attack into it. They have to get rid of this, right? They don't have the stage, so it's a little bit harder for them to get rid of both. It's possible they might not have it. It's possible they might not have it. If that's the case, I need to be careful. Okay, so they got a Great Eruption. So that's okay. So now they cannot play Moria anymore if they play the Great Eruption. But they could play Great Eruption into the Rebecca and then Hound Blaze to try to kill the Hina. But then they have to play a blocker, because otherwise I can just kill them with my leader and the Gecko. Let's not take the life if we don't need to. Yeah, let's not take the life if we don't need to. Let's put that Rebecca down. Opponent has Sid, so they're gonna go Brannew, and they have to give me a blocker now, right? So now we know that they cannot get rid of that Moria. Wait. So does the opponent just lose here? 6 cards? 6 cards, 7 cards. We can go 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 12, and 13, I guess. 12 and 13. That would be 7, 9, 11, 13. I don't need to rush this, right? I don't need to rush this when I can just play a second Moria. I can play a second Moria, which would give me the Lucci to KO both and the sword to KO the other ones, right? Yeah, I don't need to do anything. I just win the game, right? So Moria -3 here into Lucci, because the Moria and the Helmeppo can kill this too. Then this can go stage -1 and soar. All right, yeah, we're chilling. No need for me to rush this, right? Yeah, we're just gonna go here. We're gonna play this Lucci. We're gonna grab the Helmeppo if I see where it is. We're gonna go Helmeppo first. Go here. Use this. Return this. Return this. Return this. KO both of these, right? Then we're gonna go stage to give this -1. We're gonna go sword to give both of them out of there. And we just go 5 and then 9. And by doing it this way, we get rid of every unit that the opponent has, which means that the opponent doesn't have lethal, no matter what, right? And they have no way to get rid of both of the Gecko Morias at the same time. So we got a little bit lucky that the opponent's last turn was like really awkward. So they could grab the Sabo here. Okay, so it's not. It's going to be a Great Eruption. And then Hound Blaze here, I'm guessing. Hound Blaze, that leaves you with 3 done, which means that you have no way to stop anything else. This is 8. If you go for a full 12 here, okay, and that's game, right? That is indeed game. I want to see. Okay, well, we don't get it. I was trying to see if I could actually get rid of this Rebecca, but we actually don't have it, so I guess we'll just go 9. Yeah, we'll just go 9. I guess we'll do it here. Opponent has to block with this Rebecca now. They should know I have the Hound Blaze, right? Okay, well, opponent troll. This is another reason why we have this. So then we go here, and then we attack with everything. That's another reason why the stage is also very clutch. I still think that, obviously, I still think we win, even without the opponent blocking with the Rebecca, because we still have 2 more attackers here, plus a Hound Blaze to back up one of them. And even if we don't win, the reason that we did -1 at the Rebecca first is because the opponent blocks with the Rebecca, we can still go stage to do -1 here and have the Hound Blaze to bottom decker. So the opponent is still left with just 1 attacker. So you can kind of see in this game the power of this Marineford. But honestly, the game was decided because the opponent didn't have a second Moria to really get value compared to what we were able to do with our double Moria. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Iceberg. Okay, I'll go second. I honestly completely forget what this leader does. I'll keep this hand. You may play with the Galileo attack with a cost of 5 or less for your hand. You may rest this leader. -1 down. Opponent drew the Poly, so the Poly can KO my stuff here. They're gonna do it. Okay, so they're gonna play Lucci, so they're gonna go with a cost 5 or less, so they can rest my stuff. Okay. Okay, opponent's cooking. We got a Hound Blaze. It's not bad. Not bad. I think I like playing the Kuzan next turn, force the opponent to have to give me that Poly. Because, I mean, opponent's gonna be a 4. But they can play the Poly. But they're not gonna have the 8 Dawn for the Poly to actually matter. Why didn't they attack into me? I guess they didn't want to do the -1 Dawn here, but that's a cost, so you can just attack for 6. They could have just attacked for 6, right? Am I missing something? So we'll have this Kuzan now. Even if the opponent plays the poly with their iceberg, like again, the poly's not KOing anything just yet. And next time we start doing shenanigans. I guess opponent can rest my Kuzan with their Lucci, but they don't have another attacker to follow up after they do that. Okay. I'm down to take one. I'm down to take one and counter the other one. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll just go Lucci here instead of Hound Blaze and just attack into their life twice. Yeah, I guess we'll go like this. Well, what are we sending back? It kind of sucks to send Hina back as well. Do I actually want to play this Lucci? Maybe we do go for the Hound Blaze. It's kind of weird because I feel like the Lucci is so good here. Develops another boar as well. Let's go for it this way. Let's go for it this way. Yeah. Let's go for it here. Let's go for the Lucci. I'm gonna send back the Hina. I feel like I'd rather keep the Helmeppo. I think I'd rather keep the Helmeppo. I'd rather keep the Helmeppo for the Gecko Moria shenanigans. Opponent's gonna... The poly's only gonna be at 7, so it's not like the opponent can do the poly stuff just yet. Like, opponent's playing the EB1 cards, right? Is what they want to play here, but like, we just continue to just get a lot of value. They also give me a 2k. They have a 2k. Oh, it's just gonna be Kid. Alright, so the Kid is easy for us to kill with this hound. With this, again, the opponent. Oh, you know what they're gonna do? Sits. There are sits. The poly lets them get to 7. The poly has to be at 8, right? The poly has to be 8 down, but the poly also ramps. So the poly ramps them up. They also need to rest 2 cards anyways, which they will have the active card, but they're off by 1 down. So even if they play poly, they can get up to 7. The poly requires them to be at 8, and I think opponent just realized that. Yeah, I think opponent just realized that. Honestly, we'll go here. You have to block. You know I'm gonna play Hound Blaze on it. You know I'm gonna play Hound Blaze on it. They're gonna give me a 2k as well. Okay, they gave me a 2k. So I guess we'll just go Hound Blaze. Is it better to go 9 or 8 and 6? The opponent keeps... I mean, opponent gave me a 2k there, which I guess makes sense. Yeah, let's go like this. Let's go 6. Let's go 8. Force another 2k counter. Better than eating up a 1k. We're going to play another Kuzan, by the way, which means that the opponent can kill 1 Kuzan, but they won't be able to kill both. Okay. Cool. Then we go like this and just make the opponent's life very sad. Now, unless we lose this Lucci, we actually don't have any removal. Yeah, that's the poly. Gets to KO 1 of these. The opponent still has 4 down. So we actually don't have any removal here. Opponent didn't even KO the Lucci, which makes sense. I guess we can play Sabo. Okay. I keep coughing. Sorry about that. I guess we can go Tashigi now first. Okay. Tashigi didn't hit anything great. I kind of like the Sabo. I kind of like the Sabo here. We still didn't hit anything that we wanted, unfortunately. Am I ever... like, do I need the stage at this point? I might actually need the stage eventually. But I also kind of want to search with Brannew. So I feel like I need the stage and I also want to search with Brannew. So maybe we just give up a Rebecca here. Okay. I guess we're going to search with Tashigi again. Ah, there it is. There it is. We finally got our removal stuff, right? So we'll go like this. Force the opponent to give me cards. Eventually, I mean, they're going to have to give me cards one way or the other. Okay. I like this Sitsuke and Sitsuke because that way the opponent has to give me 2Ks. They have to give me a card for the kid. They do have a big attacker here. The poly, a second poly doesn't matter because my units are protected because of the Sabo. And then we go for Sits here again. I guess you know what I could have done? I could have trashed. Yeah, that still forces a 1K out of their hand. I didn't cycle, did I? Maybe we cycle the Moria. I don't think we need another Moria. I don't think we need 2 Morias in this game. We might not even get to play 1 because opponent's already at 1 life. Opponent's already at 1 life, so maybe we don't even get to play 1 of them, to be honest. I should have cycled before I... Okay, well, opponent just drew a bunch of cards, so maybe this actually changes things. They only have 1 attacker, because remember, the problem with Iceberg is the fact that Iceberg cannot attack. So they're not really getting any value here. What cards from EV1 are they playing? Oh, the Brannew. So the Brannew. Okay. Okay. They didn't get the station to so late. They're gonna go for 7. Yeah, we'll counter. All right. So. They're gonna play something else, which is gonna be the Khalifa. And they're gonna return. Okay, so wow. So this is actually, I mean, the opponent has a pretty crazy board here, huh? The opponent's board is actually kind of crazy. So, Kuzan can get one of their things to -1. Yeah, their board is actually kind of crazy. The problem is that the opponent can just block with whichever one I try to send back. So we can get this down. We can get this down to 0 and maybe get this one down and force the opponent to block with the queen. I think I like this, right? Or the Khalifa. The Khalifa or the Riju. Which one? I guess it doesn't matter. They're both doing the same. So we go 1 down here. Attack for 6. The stage for 1 down to get this down to 3. I guess if we're going to do that, we first need to discount. Like we're gonna have to give away our hand one way or the other. Oh no, because yeah, we have to give our hand away one way or the other. We go here. I want to get rid of the kid, if anything. I could be going after their life, which I guess could be okay. Just give me cards. Give me cards. I'm okay with the queen. Okay, opponent also gave me... Yeah, I'm okay with the queen staying on the field. We're going to go here and get this down to 1 cost. Okay. And again, the stage plus the sword will get rid of the kid and the Khalifa. Opponent gives it to us. We'll go here. Go here. Go sword. Bottom deck this both. We still have 5 done, which is enough for me to go for a second Sabo, which is kind of what we want to go for here. I guess let's play safe. Let's make sure that there's nothing like weird that I'm gonna run into. There we go, sits. Okay. I mean, sure. Sure. We forgot to cycle. We still don't have any more removal, right? Because we don't have another Lucci here. So we still want this Lucci to kind of die. Maybe I should have attacked with Sabo. At this point, getting rid of the kid was really nice. Opponent didn't get the draw here. Because I mean, no, they did get the draw. They had exactly 5. Okay, that makes sense. They get the Brannew. Getting rid of the kid was more important than the queen. I just have to be careful, I guess, not to die. But the opponent's going to have to be careful not to die as well on our end. This is a weird game. Like, I kind of wish my Lucci actually died. I guess we can replace it, right? It doesn't have to die. We can replace it with the Moria. Sure. Let's say that we do that. Let's say that we replace the Lucci with a Moria to get it to the discard. They're doing so much. Yeah, they're just cycling this Khalifa stuff, right? Yep. They just cycle this Khalifa stuff. They're back to 8 cards somehow. I want to have this Moria on the field. Ah, okay. You know, the bad part here now is that I won't be able to actually replace my Lucci anymore. I guess I can if I go like this, right? Alright. So let's think about this, right? We play Moria. With the Lucci, with the Moria, we can go Rebecca, Hina, and I guess honestly the do we have the Helmeppo here, right? Didn't we trash the Helmeppo earlier? Yeah, so Helmeppo can, I mean, no, we need to get the Lucci. We don't have to, we cannot do Rebecca Hina, right? So Helmeppo is gonna get this down to 2. And this can get something else pretty low. Okay. So what are we replacing though? We have to replace Brannew. I mean, I guess I'll get rid of the Kuzan at this point. What a weird game. What a weird game. So, yeah, we'll just attack for 6s. Okay. Give me the block. You don't have a way to remove that queen. So, I don't understand why the opponent didn't bother. Yeah, we'll replace this. And that lets me play this here. And we're going to play this, right? Into, I guess, just the Khalifa. I mean, I could also just play like a Brannew. I don't need to... No, I need to play the Helmeppo. I need to play the Helmeppo because I didn't do the stage stuff. And we'll do it to the Khalifa first. We'll go ahead and do this. Just weird because, again, it kind of forces me to get rid of my other guy, which is the one that I really wanted. And, yeah, I mean, we're only attacking for 6 here. Force another 2k counter. Are you going to cycle again? Opponent has 4 attackers. I wanted to almost attack with Sabo. I didn't realize just how much cycle this deck is going to have. Like, with the rejuice and their whole what's it called? This Khalifa. They get to return. Yeah. Oh my God, they had it again. Yeah, because they played this from the trash. So the Buenos letting them get the Khalifas. It's just crazy. I mean, they need to find a blocker though. Because now that we have the big Gecko on the field, which is the reason that I wanted to play this Gecko, our attacks become a lot better than just like 6k attacks, right? Like maybe we put too much stock into this Kuzan this whole game. Yeah, I'll take it. 3 sits, 7 cards. Again, if you don't show me a blocker here, you might just die next turn. Okay. Okay. They go the -1 Dawn, so they're gonna play their Bueno ability here. They get the Poly, but they're not able to kill anything with the Poly because they were not at 8. 6 cards now. 6 cards, and we have Hound Blaze. Opponent kept 1 Dawn open. Does that ever make a difference? I guess let's go 9 first. See if the opponent gives me the... They took it. Wait. Does that ever make a difference now? No, right? Am I missing something? Am I missing something here? I guess we might as well just play it slow. Go 5 at a time. Go 5, sits, and then go all in. Okay. Go sits. You have to give me the 2Ks. Yep. Go sits again. And now we go for the Amaru. Okay. So then we go here. Go Amaru. And then we put the rest of the dot on the Sabo. Even with 1 dot and 4 cards, they shouldn't have a way to stop this, right? Oh, they played Kaido, so the Sabos really just messed them up, right? I guess I should have expected Kaido. That's actually kind of crazy. So the Sabos this whole time really messed them up because they couldn't just play Kaido just like that. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Sakazuki. I mean, we had 3 fair matchups today. It's tough, right? It's tough trying to find the value of like where you can use certain things, how you can, get value. But I mean, you kind of got to see there how much the stage does. We got to see that in that red purple law matchup. And it's just so good. It's just so good because it just makes a removal a lot more efficient against the opponent. Everything else is just like, hey, just try to develop bodies and then slowly whittle the opponent's life down while also just making sure that they keep nothing on the board. And that's kind of what you saw in today's games. Honestly, the Iceberg match was really fun. Maybe I should try out Iceberg on EVO1 and showcase for you all to see if there's actually any hope for that leader. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed today's games. We have one more Sakazuki video coming out tomorrow. So if you like today's game, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.